Gears of War 4, Know Your Roots, got it right, LAN event here in Nottingham in the UK. We are currently about to watch eRa versus HLH, which is, I would say, the most anticipated game of this event so far. There's a lot of history between these two teams. HLH actually have two ex-players who only recently left eRa's full squad to play for HLH, so there's a lot of, you know, history between these players and the two teams in the game right now. We're actually playing Dyna as well. I'm actually joined on board by Waddles casting this with me.
What's happening, guys? Okay, so Dyna for the first time, so we've got a fight going on at B. So this is our first time, my first time casting it, first time seeing it actually being played.
Yeah, first time seeing it as well.
And also my first time seeing that character that Marsh is. Who's that?
Mechanic Baird, talent from Gears 3. Actually no, this one here, this is Merchant Navy Dizzy.
A what?
Yeah, it's sort of like Dizzy, the character Dizzy from the Pendulum Wars, but
the cowboy
cool character.
Cowboy Marine, yeah?
Yeah.
For here and
mechanic as well.
In the Navy, for here and there. Looks like Popeye with that.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Looks like that character from that Tim movie.
Right, so yeah, like you were saying, a very anticipated mashup. Ronnie replaced Bozza recently, and just before Bozza replaced Godfex. Yeah, big match. Say not the best of friends in game. They're absolutely sound outside of game. Just to let you know that Jack actually reaction. He banned Dyna to start with, and then Ash actually caught him up and went, "No, Lift is their best map." So he's like, Jack was like, "Okay then, so we'll ban Lift." So instead of banning Lift, instead of banning Dyna, they banned Lift, and then they've instantly picked Dyna. And then Jack's kicked off. He's at the right reaction moment over it. So obviously not bothering him too well with his 4 kills. And also he lost 5-0 to Fruz in the 1v1 as well. So I thought I'd chuck that one out there. So shout out to Alex.
Did he actually?
He
5-0.
It was 4-0 down. Then it lagged out, and Jack then just went, he's going to win anyway. So.
Oh no, madness. So there's been a bit of a little bit of hustle here at the Gears LAN event. But that's what Gears is all about.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting Alex to take him out, but fair play. We've had the marks to put down as well, so already spoke about how much I love that weapon. Yeah,
I love literally just adore. I appreciate when people use the marks in this game. It's so satisfying, especially when you get a good two-piece headshot maybe. Or
oh yeah, and if you're getting a back-to-back headshot, and it's Jack and Godfex now. Oh,
Godfex is going to beat reaction. So yeah, this is why I'm interested to see this game, because I'm actually hoteling with like HLH. So they've been talking about this rivalry and this matchup with reaction and his team the entire last few days. So yeah, it's good to see HLH and eRa going at it at the moment. Syntax takes out Ash for B control.
Yes, yeah, really good shot in there from Syntax. Yeah,
that marks are putting in damage. Side, yeah.
So I gotta say, a match I'm really looking forward to. I'm expecting it to get really loud, really rad, especially with Jay and Syntax. I imagine them trying to annoy Jack in any way possible.
Yeah, I think if you either have ex-eRa players, Godfex or Bozza, you know, getting a few kills in reaction, I think that's definitely going to cause some stir for the enemy team.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Syntax going to fall here. Got 4 down at the moment for HLH. So yeah, again, this is their map choice, and it's not going to plan at the moment. Jack, like I said, he kicked off a storm, but look at him putting up the numbers: 7 kills in 1.5 rounds. Yeah,
I think he's just, you know, pushed it to the side. It's game time right now. It's an important game as well. Like, I think it just all comes down to it's focus time. So yeah, reaction's doing a good job. But
yeah, we'll say winner of this goes to win its final. So they'll be meeting XL, whoever that is. That one, not whoever XL are, but whoever the winner is will be meeting XL.
Yeah, that's going to be a fire. We've got the next few matches are literally going to be pure fire.
So yeah, they are going to be very, very interesting. I think we have loser bracket games going on as well. So we've got Radix and Barrage that'll be taking place very soon. There's also Opulent, which is Trinda's team. So again, another shout out for him for putting this all together. To Alt, to Game, to Multiplayer coming down, who are now part of Game, and also to the Coalition for providing us with the funds for the
event itself.
No, it's the funds for the actual
prize
pool, yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting to watch Dyna. I've never actually seen any team scrim on Dyna before. before, so this is literally the first time I'm watching it in a competitive manner. In escalation, we actually have 5 dead, and the disrespect coming from your boy Crimson's giving it the old teabag on the floor as 4 are dead for HLH. And even though this is HLH's map, eRa are making some plays right now with a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, so no errors so far. Oh, that was cringy, wasn't it? But say Jay not picking up any kills at the moment, just starting off a little bit slow. Bozza and Saki, they definitely need to start stepping it up, especially with Saki being one of the team's main slayers.
Yeah.
Syntax and Godflex are the ones just doing work for the team at the moment, so doing work. It's only 3 kills. Everyone on HLH really needs to start stepping it up.
Yeah, I noticed with HLH as a team, like they do struggle with the first few rounds of every single game for some reason they play, but after those few rounds are out of the way, you know, they bounce back, which is what hopefully they should be doing. On this map right here is their choice, as everybody's just flying into that B hill.
Okay then, so Marsh has just bounced through, bounced back, and he's unfortunately been taken out. It's been a trade-off, so 2 deaths apiece there at the moment. Oh, and Jay and Syntax have both fallen as well.
Yeah, Saki and Godflex are the only ones alive currently, as I think he's not down. Okay, so we actually have 5 up for eRa as well. We currently are on board with Saki and Godflex as they try to hold down this B area, even though you've got eRa players coming in. As Crimson picks up a kill on Saki, going to be teaming up with Marsh as they take on the other HLH player in B. There's actually 3 of them on board there, so the HLH players have just come out of spawn, so they're again just going to be repeating the same thing, so going to be trying to run in, but it's taken out by Crimsons.
So running through those doors there, trying to get in, especially when they've got like a little setup going on. So it's very narrow, you're just funneling into shot fire, lance fire, anything. So maybe going to have to start using the cover a little bit more on the outside and jump over the...
Yeah, it's a bit hard, isn't it? I think that's what I've noticed eRa doing that a lot, but yeah, then double doors are so narrow and there's no space to, you know, try to avoid fire, no cover to make use of unless you can try attempt to get through. But as you can see right here, perfect example as Crimson's going to get down by that lance of fire. Marsh is going to be able to help out though and pick up a kill. It's him and Ash just going in and picking up the kills. You've got Syntax in front of him as well. Somebody's actually flanking Ash, and Marsh has picked that up as well.
Traded off. So that's
5 dead.
It's possibly a reason why I don't think Bozza going to be able to get there. No, he's not. He's too far away. That's 3-0 currently for eRa. Yes. So there's probably a reason why that HLH like this map. So it's narrow. I know they like to crossfire. I know they like to drill together. So especially when you're running in such a tight gap. So it's probably something that they do like about this map. So it's not going their way just yet. Possibly going to have to look for a different fight. So they have been losing the fight around B quite a lot.
Gonna go with a boom shot, okay.
They should have just gone, fuck it.
Tom, Syntax is like, here we go.
That is the definition of fuck it. It's just like, okay, we're just putting the boom down.
Yeah, that's just like, it's not working, just do it. We need boom, and that's going to be the main focus point for both teams, as boom's actually put in the middle of the map, so it's not in kitchen. Usually it might be put in kitchen as quite a good area for a lot of gunfights to go down, but it's actually in the middle of the map, which doesn't have as much cover. As you can see, Saki jumping into the little pocket right there. Marsh takes him out. Ash is going to body Godflex as well.
3 for 2 trade off at the moment. Ash has fallen, Bozza's down, so 4 for 3 trade off. Last one alive is Syntax. Marsh had boom. Oh,
actually good reaction. Oh,
boom gone.
He's going to be weak from that boom, but yeah, he's going to back off with it just to allow him to try and save it for.
Go get B.
Yeah, go try and get a guaranteed kill. Especially with that boom shot, he should be able to get B, even if the enemy players start to come in, which is Saki. I think is going to be attempting it, maybe try to get him dodge a second boom shot. He did as well. No, come on, man.
And now he's got no shotgun. He's put himself in a really bad position. This is going to be three dead currently now. But
yeah, both of these players might be taken out.
Crimson's down.
Reaction's down as well. Marsh has no shotgun. He's literally left stranded with nothing to really do for his teammates unless he can try and grab out another Nasher.
So I know you know quite a bit. So you know the character is that Dizzy skin new?
Yeah. So this is actually Merchant Navy Dizzy for anybody that cares about the characters, new characters added to the game. So yeah, this is Dilly Wallen, the COD character from the Pendulum Rules Day, which was sort of like a war before the local surprise. You know, it's like a very story lore driven character. You know, he got Dizzy with his old granddad hat there.
It's about to start conducting a train. What is the what was the spin that you was using on his boom shot? I think you don't.
Actually,
it's like a silvery, chromy sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's It's pretty cool skin. And definitely a better round for HLH, so that boom safe. Even though they wasn't able to win the initial fight and get the boom, it's worked out in their favour. And they're in for the 3 cap at the moment.
Yeah, they're going to be trying it. They actually are, well, they're actually leading in points, but yeah, if they can go for the triple cap, you might notice as well, I don't know if you ever watched Diamond before, but the rings have actually moved as well, similar to a few other maps like Impact. So yeah, that definitely has been effective rounds because the rings are a little bit more closer to spawn points. But yeah, it worked out for HLH to get their first round right there. Maybe going with a boom shot this early on was a good decider for them. You know, they chose this map like they might be a strap behind it. You just don't know.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You never do. You never know. So see if you know this one. So because I know that you're not just a fan of the competitive Gears side, you're actually a fan of just Gears and War in general. So
yeah.
am I right in saying that you've done all the campaigns and read the backstories as well?
Oh yeah. Like for Gears in general, like yeah, I've definitely gone through all the campaigns. Like what a lot of people don't realise is that for Gears, a lot of people do actually play it for the campaign. And then you just have sort of like the hardcore fans stick around for the multiplayer side of things because obviously the game is a lot harder, and as you can see at this competitive level right now with this LAN event, the highest tier of play on Gears is far superior to, well, it's a lot harder in terms of like compared to other games, you know, like the skill gap is absolutely insane.
Yeah, so you are right. So games like COD, yeah, there's still a big skill gap between pro. Oh, that's a nice blind fire like that. And so there's a big difference between pro and rank. Star, as you say.
Yeah.
Ash is running in wild there with a boom. We've got one left.
Nice. Godflex going to get taken out. It was actually a really nice blind fire earlier.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no. Jay's been able to pull it up.
I haven't actually seen a sword kill, have we yet? Just yet.
No, we haven't. That would have been very. It would have been embarrassing, to be honest, wouldn't it?
Whipping out the chainsaw like it's nothing for Jay. Is not going to say no. Saki's picking up 2 kills on middle of the map. There's actually 4 down for Excel right now. Crimson, actually no, this is eRa. Crimson's is the last one alive. Actually just come out of spawn. Maybe.
So he's working a great cross by Jay. See the boss is fallen cheaply. Down, Ash is down, reaction and Ronnie. Reaction coming in. He's going to get the break.
Somebody might have break B03. He's going to be able to break B. So he's actually the last one alive.
So it's smart play by Jack there. Jay a little bit complacent. Wasn't paying attention to the person who was going to overextend.
They've still got a little bit of time for HLH as future players just spawning in about right now. But yeah, you have 2-1 in favour of HLH at the moment. At B at the moment. Reaction's just trying to figure out what's the best play to make for his team right now, as they are currently 60 points down with HLH in charge in favour of them at the moment.
Yeah, so as it stands at the moment, we've got 120 points, so 70 point lead for HLH. Boom is going to be off in about, what we say?
30 seconds to a minute. It's going to be close.
Yeah, fairly soon. So they're going to want to be able to keep this.
Yeah, there's actually 3 players down for HLH currently.
It's there, Boom's up, and it's in the hands of Crimson.
Oh no, there's 3 players down for HLH as well.
Just he's got to sprint him. Oh no, he's backed off, he's going to have to get away.
Yeah, Crimson's just going to make sure that he either gets guaranteed boom shot kills or doesn't get caught, you know, with his pants down and not backpacking it as he is doing right now. Getting a kill. There's 2 of the teammates around.
Okay, nice use of the boom. Cool, calm and collected.
Good off Jay. Godflex is in a tight situation as he's in a...
Can he kill the boomer?
Imagine that. Go on, Godflex. He's still alive.
Oh. So some nice movement there from Godflex. So we've got 2 down for HH at the moment. 3 down though for eRa. And the 3 cap was attempted. They only need 1 to win, and they are breaking B as well. So I can't see HLH losing this round.
Yeah, just saw Crimson's obviously had a boom shot left, and being so close to HLH just winning this round out in terms of points, he had to try with that last bullet of beam shot as much as possible. But unfortunately, too many HLH members around to counter that right there as they win the round. So taking it 3-2 to eRa at the moment.
Yeah, 3-2 for eRa. No, yes, 3-2 for eRa. 2 rounds back to back for HLH. The kills are starting to come in. Look at so we got Syntax Saki. I mentioned that Saki is one of their main slayers. He needs to start picking things up, and he is definitely doing that.
Yeah.
Reaction and Ash both putting up great numbers. Crimson's and Marsh and Ronnie just a little bit behind, but So they will need to start stepping it up because it looks like HLH starting to get a little bit fired up here.
Yeah, it's fairly even still between the two teams. As you saw, there was like 2 main slayers putting in the big numbers right now on both teams. So yeah, this game's still fairly balanced in terms of the teams against one another and how they stack up. As it's currently 3-2 to eRa at the moment.
Yep, that's correct. And as you can see, Boomshot has been replaced with the Insins. So no more Boom on the map. So eRa decided, no, we've had enough of that. That's gone. And 2 down for each team at the moment.
Saki with the meat shield. The meat shield isn't as great in this game, but you know, it gives you a little bit of cover fire. Did you have a quicker drop? Marshall's just trying it in a 1v with Saki. Jay's been taken out by Ash, but Saki's going to be able to win that 1v1. Very good 1v1 from the team as well. Securing B for a little moment is Ash, and somebody else just coming out of spawn right now.
Yeah, keeping his nerve right there, young Saki. He's got 3 people running at him now, so he's going to need reinforcements.
And there they are. There's some reinforcements. I think it's Jay with a Lancer fire, but
he's
yeah,
going to keep shooting. He's going to down Jack if he keeps doing it. Ooh, in his face.
He's been caught off guard. Go on, Saki. He's actually bold. Should have died there.
Oh, Ash is a little weak. He should drop here, so Syntax is getting just a flick shot. That's all he needs. There it is.
Teamwork, I like it. There's actually 3 down for eRa right now. There's only 2 players are left alive. There's one actually flanking in the kitchen, I think.
Yep, there is one. There's one currently on B at the moment. The who have we got over on B? It's not him. It's not him. So it was Ronnie. Ronnie broke B, and now he's just chilling in the kitchen. Oh,
1v1 with Jay.
Jay. Does he know someone behind him? There's 2 behind him. Ronnie. Right, go on, Ronnie. Oh, yeah.
Positive shutting them down. But yeah, Ronnie's teammates were a little bit slow to help him, but it's all good though because they were able to take back B and secure the hill for their own selves, even though they haven't got their home hill at the moment. So HLH is still going to be able to take that advantage at the moment with about 50 points lead, but they do have 3 players down right now, so all on eyes is onto eRa to see what they can do.
Yes, it is. So Syntax has just fallen. Saki's coming off spawn any moment now. There he is. He's just got spawned up. So a good 60 point leads for HLH in the minute. Yeah. eRa, look, they're going to be pushing. They won't win off just a 2-cap. They are going to have to get a break.
Yeah, I think for eRa at the moment, it's just time's ticking, but I think they're just deciding which way they want to go about things, depending on the map in general and where the eRa players are at the moment. Actually, no, they need to go push for. Oh, they got 2 hills. It's not enough though. I was getting way confused right there. They actually need to. They need to go for the triple cap, right?
They need a break. They need them to stop scoring for a certain amount of time. But there's the break coming in on B, so they're going to go straight in for that.
Yeah, I like that play right there. Even though HLH has got the advantage and the 1 hill, they're still, you know, they're not limiting themselves, which is actually really working out for them because they did lose their home, but they should be able to cap up B now as they are only 20 points away. We've got a few eRa players coming in to shake things up. Saki though.
And Syntax has missed a big shot on Ronnie now. Can Ronnie go close? Oh, no, it's all gone.
3 dead for HLH right now, even though they have the advantage. What's the hills? Oh, it's going to be a triple cap for eRa.
Oh, it looks like it. We've got Bozza coming off spawn.
Oh no, that's wounding. 9 points away.
Are they still coming off spawn? Are they able to touch?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's too late. Oh no, not bad. 9 points. In this game as well, as I talked about earlier, with the whole history between these 2 teams right now, and a lot of players on both teams, and having a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A bit of rivalry.
Rivalry, yes.
Losing rounds like that can definitely hit players and teams' mentality, you know. So we'll see how HLH continues from that one, because that was a little bit devastating. I can't lie, losing by 9 points to a triple cap. Yeah,
especially in Gears of War, because majority of teams that we have, they run off momentum. So momentum counts for so much in this game. It just makes you play unbelievably well. Make you do things that you didn't think you were capable of. And we got a big fight coming over off at E. Do we have a 1v1 inside as well? We do in the kitchen, but we'll go to the fight on the outside. And Jack's fallen first. Crim's got 1. And Crim's got 2 with him. He's got somebody behind him as well. Oh, it was actually Boz. Is Boz able to go big here? Right, so Boz has done work for his team there, so very well done from Boz.
Yeah, it was a very nice flank from Bozza as his teammates were in a little bit of a pickle, but COG team that right now just getting lanced out. They're just using their numbers to try and stay alive as much as possible. Jay in a possible 1v2. Yeah, he needs to get out of there just so he doesn't get outnumbered and cross maybe. You got Godflex actually putting in some work right there, taking out Ash as he downs him, making the other COG players go on the run, but Marsh is going to say otherwise by flanking Bozza at the ice cream truck right there on E, and they should be able to take E for themselves right here to get themselves into a little bit of a point lead.
Yeah, so HLH now clawing back. They've been able to decap E, and they are in the better position to actually get this, but eRa do have 4 people around and they are being crossed down. 4v4 going off on E. 1 down for eRa. It looks like he's going to fall as well, so Jay's dropped. 3v3 now.
So yeah, each team is just trading kills at the moment as there's a fight on the ice cream truck. There's actually going to be a lot of decent kills going against HLH. Unfortunately, they're down by 3, sort of 4 players. One's just coming out of spawns, and really there's only 1 around on the map, which I think is in a 1v1 with Ronnie. Actually, no, it's Syntax trying to see if he can, you know, be a little bit of nuisance to allow his teammates to get back into the game. It's still quite early on, and both teams, well, it's about halfway of this round. Both teams are just hitting over 100 points as eRa has the 2-cap advantage at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you're saying, it's very, very close. It's anybody's game at this moment. Of course, at the minute, saying that, I'll say I would have been preferred to be in eRa's shoes, but they have just lost Marsh on the inside in kitchen there. But they're not in a good spot, and they shouldn't have picked him up there. Boz needs to make this kill. He's got a good shot. Unfortunately, he's been traded out. Yeah,
I think Ash just had a lot more firepower there because his teammate came to back him up. Syntax maybe caught off guard right there and running into the wrong situation with a lot of eRa members up. As you can see, so we're currently, eRa is actually in the lead with about 20 points lead with 2 caps as well, as Jay picks up a kill on Crimson's, but is getting lanced by Ash, who successfully downs him right there. So we're currently in a 3v3 at the moment, as 2 players are dead for both teams.
So looking ahead, so they're going to need 3 now, so they need 2 in a decap, or they're going to need a 3-cap completely. So basically 1 last push now for HLH. It's a big fight here. Syntax needed to win there, but Ash has kept his cool.
Yeah, Ash is actually very poorly right now, so but the situation he's in, he's playing decent. He's playing really well.
No, he really is. He's putting up just as many kills as Jack was last time we looked. So I don't see how many kills he's got now. So
eRa's 5-2 up as well. Just so don't forget that.
25 kills. He's the star man at the moment on the team. He's battering.
Yeah, you can see the difference between the numbers as well, which is maybe showing you a little bit of the picture for why it's 5-2 currently to eRa. So, this is HLH's map as well, so we've just entered the second rotation. I think this is the second round into the second rotation of rings, so
yes, it is.
Maybe HLH will play a little bit different this time around because they're currently 5-2 down, so to see if they can try and get this round. What power weapon did they put down?
They put down shocks.
Oh, okay, so yeah, just playing with shocks at the moment, playing a little bit safe. Not trying to go for big power weapons because obviously you have to play for those. They're feeling confident still, even though if they are 5-2 down with their shotgun fights.
And Smoke's in at the ice cream shop, and Jackson first. Ooh, and HLH have pretty much just forfeited that sock he's dropped.
Yeah, there's a lot of shot grenades as well, which are so crazy effective. Not everybody realizes the shot grenade it has multiple things to it. You know, you can use it against the enemy to actually cause damage, inflict damage, and down enemy players, or have them shocks where they are flinched. But you can also flinch your teammates as well. So shot grenades, especially on a hill, you've got to be cautious about those. You know, you've got to be making sure that you throw it into the right area of the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And just there, Boz has put in some really good work for his team there, getting that double kill. Jack should know better than getting that close and being traded out so easy. But as it stands, we're currently with eRa, about 15-point lead. So
craziness going down on the side station. But yeah, eRa are currently in favour of winning at the moment with about 20 points lead with 2 caps in their name. HLH were able just to decap one of those hills though, and currently playing for homes. But 4's actually dead for HLH right now. We've got to fix the last player alive to see what he can do in order to allow his teammates to try and get spawned back into this game, you know, because the round shouldn't be over just yet, but it looks like eRa's actually going to be attempting to get that triple cap. It's too late. Oh, no, the roll, man. I don't know, like maybe if he should have continued the roadie run there, you know, taking cover, because he was a little bit too far out, so he rolled. That was unfortunate. 6-2 down, man.
6-2 down. So the boys really need to step it up at the moment. So yeah, 6-2 down. I don't know what they're going to do. Put their boom shot down like they did in the first rotation. It really worked for them. eRa didn't like it and they swapped it out. Even though they was able to get it on the first time that it was put down, they were still actually, that was one of the rounds that they've lost.
Yeah.
So boom shot, digger, boom shot. It's not digger,
Drop
it's
shot,
drop
it's
shot. I love the digger apparently.
Absolutely love it, but yeah, they've gone with drop shot, as you said. Like they did win a few rounds, but lost a few rounds when they decided to go with boom shot last time as the power weapon to place. So they feel like they change it up, you know, do the reverse, go with a drop shot to see if that can maybe have a better outcome for them. But yeah, it's all on HLH right now as they're currently 6-2 down in map number 1, which is their vote being Diner. Let's see what happens at drop shot as both teams going there. Shot grenades going off as well.
Say personally myself, if I was HLH, I'm speaking out of turn here because they've just come through. They've got 2 kills. Need to take out Ash. Ash is dead. 3 down for HLH. 3 down for eRa. HLH have just lost Syntax, unfortunately. He's just lost the 1v1 to Marsh.
So it's only got Ronnie alive at the moment. Crimson Reaction have just spawned back in. So I don't think HLH have enough time to regroup and get the triple count. Okay, they're trying it. Jay's actually got the drop shot, which he is going to be firing across the map. Going to be picking up a kill on wrong slot. I like it. Like that's not even an unexpected drop shot is deadly.
Is Jay aware that he's being chased down?
He did try to shoot the drop shot though. It's a little bit too close range as Ash pushing up on the truck. But it's unfortunately, well, he's down Jay. Godflex is there though. It's reactions there as well. They're going to be trying it in the 2v2 on the truck. Here we go.
Ah, Ash with the dirty wall bounce. Absolutely filthy.
Nice little slap shot on the left right there. Thanks to, you're going to say, Ash is going to say thanks to Reaction for coming in clutch and actually making the right decision to save him, but maybe not. There's actually 4 down for eRa at the moment as HLH are able to regain control, allowing them to get 2 caps towards as many points as possible. So it's all down to Marsh and Ronslot left for eRa. And well, there was the other teammates are just spawning in now. So
yeah, we're going to be waiting for the. I imagine that eRa are just going to wait out for the push because they need to push because they need to get control of the drop shot down at E here. Me myself, if I was HLH, I wouldn't have put the drop shot down at E. The 2 rounds previous to that, they have lost the control of the ice cream truck. They've been forced back and they've lost the rounds. So, but fair play, they won the initial, they got the drop shot, and they've moved on and they put themselves in a great spot with a 50 point lead.
yeah, so drop shot should be spawning up soon. I'm not really too sure if it's available just yet, but as you can see, both teams are fighting over it, as there should be in about a few seconds. Actually, no, Jay's the last one alive. I was going to say it would be 3v3 dead but for both teams, but yeah, Jay was the last alive as his teammates just spawn in. The drop shot is up. Jay is all alone by himself. He's been left alone out there. Marsh has actually gone for the quick pickup as well, with Reaction helping his back. If he's able to get that drop shot out, that's a really good pick right there, because they're down currently. HLH actually have the score advantage right now with about 50 point lead.
Yeah, they do, and Jack's down in the hill, but he's been able to cap it. They still need to get in.
Oh, what? Nah, yo, clip that. Oh, you crazy? What the hell just happened? Nah.
Right,
oh
so
my days.
Slight glitch in the matrix there.
Yo, there's an error.
Should we say mistake by Marsh? Nah,
that was a mistake by Game, but it looks like it's not really affecting eRa, as they are able to recoup from that by getting control of E. But HLH are actually only 10 points away from winning this round, so all they need to do is just hold it out as much as possible on their own home hill for a few extra seconds, and yeah, they should have this round, even though Ronsalt's coming behind.
Yeah, so they was able to see that round out, unlike the one just before where they lost it and they needed, what, 7 points was it that they needed before? But yeah, they saw that one through. Want to see what eRa's going to put down now, actually. So we've got the drop shot just recently been put down by eRa. They was able to put it to by HLH. They was able to put it to good use. Sniper going down in.
I don't know, like they might try a bigger heavy weapon, or okay, they might block it just because they know maybe they want to have all the fights focused on that drop shot, because if they can win the drop shot and there isn't another counter power weapon on the map to, you know, counter that, they should be able to grab the drop shot and maybe secure the triple cap if they do go with blocking the weapon in kitchen at the moment.
No, yeah, absolutely. Or the fact that I probably think that they just feel comfortable enough with how it is. Like they just lost 1 round. They probably feel comfortable with themselves that they're just going to be able to see it through on this round. So putting something down, they don't really see the need for.
Yeah, I completely agree, which is what There's a reason why they've gone with what they have, which is blocking the weapon placement in kitchen. So again, as we jump into this next round, it's still currently 6-3-2 in favour of eRa. The fight's about to go down with at least 3 versus 3 around the ice cream trucker goodies on the drop shot.
So yeah, is it, how many around there? 4. So 4 people around there for HLH. They've been able to take out Ash, but Syntax has been traded back, and Marsh has died as well. So 2 down, bigger respawns as well. So 14-second respawns this round, I believe. Yeah,
there's 3 currently down for eRa as well with a long respawn. So Crimson's and Reactions teaming together at the moment on E-Hill, just trying to work together to down as many people as possible. They've actually down Boza and taking them out as Crimson's is actually Saki still out there, as well as Godflex. So it's a 2v2 right now. Saki, I think, accidentally jumping over the cover, but didn't get punished. Don't get the kill, Saki. Oh, he's red, he's weak.
Ash is out. Crimson's killed Ash. Jack's died out, but Crimson's died as well. So what's 3 dead? 3 dead for here. 4 dead. Made that 4 dead. They've got to be pushing for this free hit, right?
Yeah, as you can see, Ronnie is the last one alive, who is just sitting on his home hill at the moment. If I was HLH, I would act fast, but maybe okay, I don't think they are, because they've got a few more players spawning in for eRa. I don't know. Like, I don't know if that was if it was maybe not quick enough, or there wasn't enough time left, or you should have gone for that push right there.
It's 3 dead. Yeah. So 14 seconds. Maybe it was a long way, a way to go. So they'll have to kill Ronnie, which would have been difficult in itself.
Yeah.
But so they're just going to play for their setup and then cross. Look at the amount of bullets from across.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Like, the Nash is not the only weapon in this game. As you can see, the Lancer on LAN is crazy. So a HLH player must have gone through Diner.
Yeah, someone is over.
Gone for the home.
2 down for eRa. 1 down for HLH. Ash is already down.
Syntax is going to be body Crimson.
That's 4 down. And Marsh is there.
Last one alive, can't touch the hill either. Hey, the teabag's coming in, you know, even though you're losing 6-4, you're going to still try and keep the confidence as much as possible. Could we see it going 6-6? Like, could we see the little comeback from HLH as they are scraping and pulling through at the moment with a few rounds back to their name, as we are currently sitting at 6-4 to eRa.
So you'd really like to see the comeback. They are going to put something down now. I don't know if it's going to be Sniper, but that's something that we'll have to see. But yeah, maybe they shouldn't have left the X down. Maybe too overconfident. Instance looks more suitable. Instance or frags, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I think they want to play a little bit more passive still, because just, you know, focus that fight on the drop shot. They only are 1 round away from winning map number 1 for eRa. So yeah, if I was eRa, I'm just thinking, like, we're winning our gunfights. We got drop shots to focus on. Let's not try and change things up just yet.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like that's 2 rounds. It's been HLH around this this E-hill and the drop shot. But they've abandoned it. They've abandoned it this time. They've only sent 2 over here. They've got 3 over and 3 over 4 eRa.
So yeah, that should be a free drop shot maybe for eRa, as some of the HLH players are just currently lancing them down. But as you can see, Ash has picked up the drop shot. Marsh has instant control as well, which he's just used to take out Syntax, as there is currently 1 down for each team. This is in a 4v4 situation at the moment, but you know, both teams don't really have many points at the moment, so it's still early doors.
Yeah, so only 1 hill has been capped at the moment. Jay possibly going to go back for his home hill, or someone's going to get it off spawn, because they're not scoring any points at the minute. So it is a long spawn round. It's 16 seconds, this one.
I think so, yeah. So it's longer spawns, but 16 seconds is still a long time. Is Ash
18 seconds this round, actually.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Ash is using the drop shot to take out Godflex right there, as he's going to be coming back out of spawn, but still, like, it's only about 30 points advantage to eRa at the moment, even though we're still less than like 50 points. Still early, you know. It's probably all going to come down to this next drop shot spawn, which I think both teams are considering is going to be soon.
So they're able to actually, if they're able to move on this pinch now, so they're in an awful spot. So eRa could move on this. That's why Godflex has pulled back a little bit, you know. They're in a bad spot, then he just spread out a little bit more. They all just funneled in there. If they decided to spread wide and crunch in on the left-hand side, then they'd have absolutely screwed.
Yeah, it would have been 3 dead for HLH, and they would have just got trapped like it was nothing. But yeah, it was a good play by Godflex. So just little, you know, a little bit of movement, just you know, making plays in terms of, you know, being a smart player. Actually, I really like Godflex as a player. I think he's one of the better EU players out there for me personally. Like just his approach to the game is more so being smart instead of just being a bit reckless, you know, like the way he plays with his shots and lands shots with timing. He's like making sure that his shots hit guarantee, not just like firing away. But yeah, I really respect Godflex as a player.
So yeah, the Godflex is well, he's fairly new. He's definitely rose up, and yeah, he's one to watch out for. And that's 2 down at the moment for eRa. So the push that HLH have timed, they timed it perfectly. But it drops up, going to be up any time now.
Anytime soon. I think Ash actually has it on. I think he's got it equipped. So
he does,
he's
yeah,
actually
so
firing it as well. He's going to pick up a kill on Bozza. Which just came down to time right there. Saki don't fall for it as well. Oh, he's going to be weak as anything from that drop shot. And he's going to get spawned by the eRa players as they are coming on spawn.
And Syntax has died as well. And that's 3 death for HLH and
just 1 for eRa.
Just 1 for eRa. So 2 down at the moment. They possibly all should. They need to make a darting push. So they're all funneled in. They're all coming. They're all.
They've got 10 seconds. See if they can do anything. This is going to be maybe the final round, as I do believe eRa has pulled it out of the bag and secured map 1 for themselves, taking themselves 1-0 in total at the moment, with map number 1 Diner finishing 7-4.
What you expect to see from the start then, Shadows?
So hey, yeah, HLH lost their map choice, which was Diner, map number 1 into it, with eRa being able to take that. So yeah, all focus was on HLH this game. I think they're going to try and figure out try and attempt maybe like using a bit more crossfire, a lot more rotations, and try to close that as quickly as possible. But yeah, eRa's like, no, Cruz is getting a double kill, a double 2-piece right there in mid-map.
Literally just there, like you can crossfire me all you want, I'm absolutely pieing you out of here.
Head down, rushing with a Nasher, had a little 1-shot for Dave, let's go.
Yeah, it looked like quite a distance that he actually 1-shot him from, so, but yeah. Setup at the moment is in favour for eRa, and it's massively in favour for eRa now. 3 down for HLH.
Currently, Godfex and Bozza, the last alive for HLH. Godfex is trapped in the caves, going to get downed as eRa. This is where it's going to get real. The disrespect is coming in clean. We're actually not in the room with the game at hand that we're watching on stream, so we can't be hearing the trash talk, but I definitely can tell you now it's real between the 2 teams right now as eRa takes that first round.
And it's not very often that you see not a single kill.
Oh yeah, they haven't even dropped 1.
Not a single kill. So Syntax almost had 1, but he was blown to pieces. But yeah. To me, to be honest, I take that as a nothing round, okay? So that's the first round, okay? So that doesn't mean they're getting stomped, doesn't mean anything. It's just the first round, and sometimes it can happen. So they haven't put anything down because they're just going to replay it. So we've got a 12-second respawn now. So I'm expecting the same thing, but well, for HLH's sake, I'm hoping it's not going to turn out the same way. Yeah,
because it all falls on HLH now, is because this could be the deciding map, you know. If eRa take it, HLH actually going to be knocked out from the winners to the losers bracket, which is obviously not what any team in the LAN event still would like for themselves. So yeah, they've got to make some plays here.
So we've got 3 down into the cave for eRa. No, for HLH, sorry. And we've got eRa who's got control of open. Oh, Saki's fell there.
Marsh taking out Saki. He's a little bit weak himself, as the eRa team's going to be trying maybe to... I think there's a little bit of a bait for B side, as Bozza is currently on T.
Oh!
Reaction had no idea Jay was up in his face. He's going to get an easy, clean kill right there to mark his words on eRa's territory by taking up Fountains at the moment.
Yeah, nothing worse than being blindsided. So Jay's coming in on Jax. Well, Jack's got no vision of him. He's not been able to see him, he wasn't able to react, so not the best spot for Jack to be in, and he's been punished for it. But it's still HLH, sorry, it's still it. No, it's eRa who are in control at the moment with the 2 home hills. And Jay's just been a nuisance now to Jack, who's just come off spawn.
Yeah, I think he's trying to gain the attention of eRa to maybe chuck some guys at Jay to maybe allow middle and the home hill stretch right there to be a little bit more soothed up for HLH to maybe make a play. But eRa's done a really good job of just holding map control as much as possible, while we actually have 4 HLH players in cave right now as Syntax takes out Ash, who just gets swept by a few players from HLH at the moment.
Yeah, so we just got, what, 2 people potentially down for number 5. But Saki is just fallen. Syntax needs no, he's going to recover.
Yeah, they're a little bit stuck on each other right there. It looks a little bit of HLH feeling a little bit lost right now. Most of their players are getting killed off with Syntax and Saki, the last 2 alive, and currently a 2 versus 4 situation in favour of eRa, even though Ronslot is going to be taken out by Saki. Looking at the points right now, it is in favour in eRa, but only by 10 points. So HLH coming off respawn is going to try and regroup and see if they can grab 2 of these hills, which most likely should be right now.
Yeah, so it's yeah, very close round at the moment. HLH are going to need to get another hill back. Syntax being pushed here isn't very well. He's got some great confidence. And I say, if that kill wasn't able to get put out by Marsh, then they would have been in such a bad spot. They're saying that they still are. They've got 3 down at the moment. And HLH are getting B back on speed, potentially on for A.
Maybe I think it might just be a little bit too late because Ronslot was just annoying Syntax right there, just giving him a cheeky little bit of pistol rapid fire. And Syntax has some own rapid fires himself. Oh, he's actually done it. It's unfortunate. Oh no, his teammate's right there. Marsh didn't revive his own teammate.
He was stunned, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, it was a great smoke grenade from one of the HLH squad. Should be going for maybe the triple cap right now. I don't know. I think there are a lot of players that are coming off spawn. Actually no. No, he got pulled out with his chainsaw. Don't be trying these sort of kills out here, especially on reaction, as he gets a free piece on his own home. Actually, I'm not even paying attention.
I had no idea what idea was that was going on.
That was crazy. Like, there's just so much happening on home hill. We even, lost track of time and things going on as eRa able to secure that 2-0 round count at the moment with total points being reached.
But I don't know what Syntax was doing. He had his shotgun out, and then he looks away, got his Lancer out, and tried to chainsaw him. So I'm not. I don't know what Syntax.
I think it's just like lost in the moment, There's probably a lot of team communication going down right there. I think in that moment as well, they didn't have control of B, so maybe somebody called out. A player was, going for open back up to mid ramp to the home hill where Syntax was. Maybe I don't know. That's why he got his Lancer last second. But the enemy player could have just betted it. But yeah. Syntax got a caught right there with his pants down in full with the Lancer out, getting bodied by a reaction.
No, yeah, he did. He really did. But very unfortunate. And then Jack was able to win Reaction was able to win the 1v1 and it ended against Saki to confirm that. And the hammer burst has been put down, so I imagine both teams are going to pick that up. But we're going to go for the play straight down middle.
Actually have Saki down right now, as I think eRa have got control of open, even though Jay's going to be taking out Ash's head right there. I don't know if he knows that. Well, if they know that there's only one of them right there. Jay's just chilling at the moment. He's going to get 4-pointed by Crimson. He's trying to lance him out. I don't know if Jay should be sitting here. Maybe, I don't know, move it a little bit. He might get caught off right-handed there.
Got a fight over on the on eRa's home hill. Oh, red. It's going to be punished.
I think one player is actually down, so getting killed on their home.
4 kills down. So this is potentially a trick up, but there's no one at B. There's no one at B for eRa. So
yeah, very early on for HLH, attempting to try and take that triple cap right there. Like they didn't really have the numbers. It didn't really pay off. And as you can see, eRa, being able to maybe get the triple cap, it's going to be running out of time for HLH, who have no chance to jump into that hill at all, as it goes 3-0 to eRa.
Yeah, and it's just getting it's just going from bad to worse now for HLH. Say they're getting kills on the board. Not exactly struggling. Just a few mistakes. So the mistake last round, that cost them the round in the end, and then going all out on eRa's home hill there. I was a little bit confused by the play, to be honest.
Yeah, like for HLH, they are a very emotional team. Like they're a very strong unit, but when things aren't looking the best. It seems like it is affecting the players a little bit, as they've obviously lost map number 1, which was Dyna and their choice, and they're currently 3-0 down here on map number 2 for Foundation. So did they place a weapon on the map, or is it just still?
They've got nades down at statue.
Okay, so they're still playing it, a little bit precautious, just putting down nades. Little thing to play for at statue right there, as Ash for eRa is able to actually secure those frag grenades. Going to be chucking them into closed. Didn't get killed with grenades, which is fine, just risk and reward sometimes. It doesn't always go your way.
Oh, whoop, and 2 down currently for eRa, so good kills being put out there by Saki and Syntax. Looking at the situation that we're in at the moment. Oh, they're making a play for
the home hill.
Oh yeah.
I thought Everton Ash was gonna be taking out Crimson with that second grenade, but luckily Crimson's wasn't too fast to jump into that. Ash on board right now, taking out Syntax on the enemy home hill, as he's gonna get revived by Marsh. I think Godfex has had to retreat right there because obviously numbers are coming up.
Yeah, some good Lancer fire there. Oh, is that that's definitely Hammer Burst? Yeah,
you can see the burst fire flying through the air as Buzzer gets taken out by Marsh.
So point bang on even, but eRa have the 2 cap at the moment, so it's all up to HLH to try to attempt to break that. So Ash has fallen, so that's a good start. So 5v4 at the minute. They need to make these kills. 4v4 now.
Yeah, Reaction's picking up a kill on Syntax as there's still just one player out for both teams. So currently eRa are playing for this C right now as they only have 1 ring in their favour, even though they are 10 points clear. Is this their spawn? No, this is
this is HLH's spawn, and HLH is overextended to their home hill, and they've lost that at the minute.
I like that play by Marsh right there, even though he was left as a 1v1 situation to maybe try and hold that hill for as long as possible. As soon as he addressed the situation and knew, like, okay, I might get killed right here, he just pulled off perfectly, and as you can see, he's been able to rotate to middle and take out Saki, maybe a second player as well. So just takes out his teammate by accident who killed Godfex. Not really that bad because, you know, it's still quite early on and there's only a few players, but saying that there's 3 players dead for HLH, so I think Marsh's team kill didn't really affect things too much right now.
Yeah, he'd have preferred not to have it done, but they're still in a fine situation. And he's been able to save Jack's life there as well, so Reaction has been saved by Marsh. And looks like they're attempting to get C as well.
Yeah, we only have 3 players alive right now as Syntax has just spawned in for HLH. Even though they have the advantage right now with winning at the moment by about 10 points, eRa do have 2 rings in their control, so they're going to be seeing if they can catch up, which should be happening soon. So yeah, HLH have to do something about this, you know, like they can't be letting eRa take over their points with 2-1 to advantage, trying to get kills as much as possible on the home hill, but there's going to be a few players dead for both teams.
Yeah, so we've got two dead for each team now. Look at the game score though, absolutely bang on even, but HLH are the one with the 2 cap at the moment, so it's all down to eRa to make the play now, and Ronnie's going for the D cap on their home.
Yeah, it's trading at the moment. I like Ronnie's play right now, you know, owing to allow them to try and get 2 hills because of even though the points are quite close to both teams winning, that play right there by Ronslot was nice. That allows his team to actually secure as many rings as possible and actually grab the advantage as well, taking out Syntax as well on their home hill, which allows them to should be winning this round with 2 rings in their favour.
Solid play by Ronnie there, came on clutch for his team when they needed him. And
4-0. Second map as well, 4-0. That's a tricky situation to get out of, I can't lie.
Okay, so I like them scores. Okay, so the play that's being made so far is just then it was down towards nades. They allowed nades to go to Ash, but not much was really done with them. They actually came out on top. They can't give away nades. Now that's interesting.
A boom shot is ready to go.
The boom shot may be ready to go, and it is. It's down. Boom, it is down. Okay.
So HLH going all in.
Right. So last time round, it was HLH. It was eRa. Sorry, they sent 2 frags compared to HLH's 1. So I imagine one's going to go frags, and we're going to send 3 down the middle. We'll see. Okay. So they've sent 2 to nades again. Right. No, it's HLH who have sent 2 to nades. So they've just left the boom, I imagine. And so interesting. Yeah,
it's very interesting. You know, like boom shot is such a crazy weapon to get control of, which Saki has. So, oh no, Saki fired way too early. You've taken out Marsh, but taking out Syntax at the same time. There's actually 3 dead for eRa at the moment. If Saki can pick up another kill with this last remaining bullet, boom shot bullet, he might be able to make his job getting B a lot easier, you know. But I think it's a little bit too late for that play to be made. Is taking his time. Did get the kill, but
yeah, calmly done. Now Jack needs to get a kill here, or he needs to get a touch. There's the touch. Now he just needs to hit his shots. Ooh, he's not been able to connect that one. Jack should fall here.
Nice.
And he has done, and he's 5 dead.
Yeah, so it should be a triple cap for HLH, as it seems like putting the boom shot down at this point in time within the second map worked out for them. But it's 1 round. They need to get another 3 just to catch up.
Last time they put boom down on Dyna, it worked out in their favour there as well. There was winning rounds. There was winning rounds on there. and in the end, eRa to get rid of it. They removed it off the map.
Oh yeah, they changed it for incendiary grenades, and that is done again. Boom shot, man. They don't like it. So now that it's removed, like, how's it going to play out with HLH this time?
Well, I imagine HLH are going to send a stack to nades. So they sent 2 last time, which worked out for them. There was a traded kill, but it's a team kill, but it's fine. But they're only sending 1 to nades this time. No, they're sending none to nades, sending straight 5 down middle. This is, okay, I wouldn't have called that. 5 down middle for HLH. And the reason I'm not a fan of this is just you're funneled straight down. You've got crossing the bridge for Jack. These picked up nades, they're all funneled in. They're getting Lancer from everywhere. He's only going to get 1 nade kill. But not a great position.
Yeah, you've got those
as well.
You've got those pockets in the middle as well, which a lot of people do forget about, where you can go up the ramp and actually cross down into open, allowing a lot of your enemies to have no idea where they're getting crossed from, which happened right there. You know, a lot of HLH players actually getting crossed out from teamwork from eRa, which seems to be working out in their favour at the moment, as there are 3 currently down for HLH. It's got effects just coming out of spawn. Jay is going to get pushed on his own home hill by eRa, who are going to be trying to, you know, try and grab 2 hills at the moment.
Right, I really like. I like what. I like the way that eRa actually played that push just then. It was great. It was the right response. I don't know how they didn't get instants. So they sent 5 people down mid, and instants are there. Instants are in mid. So 5 people, and you're not picking up instants, and then actually been able to get a double kill with them, and this is where it's set them. They're 20 points down. They are getting a 2 cap. Sarkis just died, so I imagine a play is going to be made on this home hill.
Yeah, I've noticed as well that
Jay going full wild.
Jay tried it. I thought he actually bodied him, but unfortunately he didn't hit him with a full clip right there of the pellets, so he's not going to be able to guarantee him the kills. There's actually only 2 alive for HLH at the moment versus 4 eRa members on the map, as Syntax and Bozza are currently just trying to defend as many hills as possible. Wow. Bozza's coming in for the kill, baby. You going to do it? Oh!
Nice. He's done well there. Dasher's there like, what on earth? Wild man running it.
Oh, Bozza making a play, you know, getting a little bit of a cheeky kill, but reaction is like, no, you're my X-Men teammate for a reason. He's going to body 2 players from HLH right there. So still 3 down for eRa at the moment. So game on, 3 versus 2 at the moment.
Right, so yes, it's 15, what we got, 20, yeah, 35 point lead for
eRa.
Yeah. Zarki's about to jump onto their home hill, so he's going to get that back.
Yeah, he's got the hammer burst as well, that emerald green phantom. The phantom skin's looking great.
Yeah, they really do, don't they?
Yeah, just try to use the hammer burst as much as possible for that damage increase, as Marsh and some other eRa players are most likely coming on spawn. But it seems like their focus is more so on securing B, which they are currently doing, and getting control of that cave, which will throw HLH into a little bit of a cluster, which will then allow, as you can see, Marsh trying to do something on his own home hill. Very smart play by eRa right there, you know, bait and switching from one side to the other.
Yeah, it was, but it's not going to be enough. They do need a free cap to get this win, and they're going in for it. And are they going to get it? Are they going to get the touch? They've got a touch.
Ash's trying to say no, to chain his teammate.
He stepped out the ring. Right, so it's pretty much the same thing that's happened on Diner as well. So it started off pretty bad for HLH. They went a couple rounds down, but then they started to bring it back. They're pulling something out. They're playing a little bit more for each other. It's that boom shot again, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, yeah.
The boom shot goes down, they get around. Then they win the following round after eRa have replaced it. And now we're going into the half-time 4-2, so much better than 5-1.
Yeah, I think so as well, especially compared to the first map. So yeah, now it's into the second map rotation, with the rings changing to the fountains and statue area from where they were previously located in the first half. All of the weapons have now been removed, such as boom shots, so it all comes down to the starting weapon play with the Lancer and the Lashes. And as you know, eRa are still currently 1 round away. I think they're they're a few rounds away, aren't they, from winning?
They are, yeah, they're 2 rounds.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, they're 3 rounds of winning, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 6-1, my bad. 6-2, but...
So what's it down? Ronnie's falling down in the enemy home hill. So I like what they did straight off the bat. They just ran straight through for it.
Yeah, man.
And that noise that you just heard there, so that's so Trinder's team,
which is Opulent, isn't it?
Opulent, yeah. Opulent have just lost to Sector and Co. So Noxide's team. So they lost to Ollie's team. So yeah, well done to Ollie. He moves on. I believe they may play.
I think that maybe the winner or the loser of this.
Reddix though.
Well, maybe actually, yeah.
the winner or loser of Reddix. No, they will play the winner of the Reddix versus Barrage game.
But we're currently on board with Jay and the HLH squad as they're actually trying to get a triple cap right now. Is Ash and Reaction are down for the count and just spawning in. Points are fairly balanced right now as both teams are just hitting 60 at the moment as 5 members are in it for both teams as well.
No, yeah, that's absolutely right. And okay, so HLH are in a good spot. What's their setup like? Like I said, there's a push going off at the enemy moment. I like what Jay's doing there. He's wrapping around. He's going to get a cheeky one. He should get some crossfire here.
Yeah, it will be some great crossfire for his teammates,
There
which is exactly what he's doing. Now they're getting the triple cap as well. That's going to throw eRa into a little bit of a panic, having to definitely push for control of a hill. 2 down. And Saki's going to get down. Actually, Ash is down as well. So we have 2 players down for eRa at the moment as Bozza takes out Ash, but Ronnie's going to fire back by taking out Jay, securing his home hill back. So yeah, eRa is still into the game right now, even though HLH have a score advantage by about 40 points.
Yeah, it's a good lead that they've given themselves. The play's looking to be over at it's E for. Yeah, it's E for this eRa squad. They're looking to make the play on now. Jack's running at Saki. Good first shot, good second shot.
Was that a pistol because he knows he's weak. Saki's going to drop to his knees and get taken out by Reaction. There's actually 3 dead for HLH at the moment as all the pressure is being put onto their home hill by Ash and the rest of eRa.
So the play's going to be flying towards that home. Oh, Jack. That's Reaction, isn't it? And he's managed to kill one of them coming out of spawn. There's going to be another 2 around him, though.
So there's only 2 alive with Bozza and Saki still able to stay in the game is Ash. And you have Ronnie coming in here for a 2v2 situation. You've got the rest of the HLH team coming in.
Bodied.
Oh, there's a triple cap coming in, I was going to say. Got the rest of HLH up, but I'm not really too sure where they are exactly on the map. It seems like they are all on their home right now. Okay, they've got control of the home once again, but they're only 10 points clear at the moment with 2 rings being controlled by eRa. So a play's going to have to be made right now as quickly as possible to try and grab that home hill, which seems like it is going to be a 2v1.
Oh, Crim's coming big there. That was a very, very big play. Now he can take his time and get this kill.
Yeah, Godflex was literally just trying to not engage and attempt to break that hill. But as you can see, the points are so damn close, but I think with 3 dead now for HLH and eRa, with 2 hills under their control, they should be winning this next round and taking it as they do.
They do, yeah, they take that round, another close round, 5-2.
In favour of eRa.
In favour of eRa. What are they going to put down then? What have we got? What have the big boys got?
Can they put another boom shot down? Because obviously this is second rotation of the rings, right?
They would be able to, yeah.
5-2, man.
But last time, so on Diner they put boom then digger.
Gonna exit out.
Oh my god. Drop shot. Put boom then drop shot. Maybe Markstar?
Maybe Retro Lancer. Okay, they're going with Retro. So
retro.
Don't know, HLH, I think they're still feeling pretty confident if they're not putting down a boom shot or something major like that just yet. You know,
yeah,
retro power, a little bit better.
That seems to be their last resort, sort of thing. So it is a lot of people's, but it does work. It seems to be working for HLH.
So we'll probably have what, at least, okay, we've actually got, look at that right now, as you can see, HLH playing for homes.
You see them rotating straight back off?
Yeah, I like the communication from eRa right there, you know, calling it as well. So look at that, like literally the blue team, HLH, were going to try something off for the initial, and without even getting into combat, eRa, as a good team they are, were able to communicate that to the rest of the squad.
And here comes the push on the home hill. It's allowing me to get to the players. There's the push. Nice kill by Jace. Solid kill.
Yeah, good play to Jay.
The free cap's coming in.
Oh, crazy stuff. Didn't even expect that. Even though there's 4 alive for eRa.
They're not going to make it.
Oh, they actually got it. They got caught out like mid-map. That's crazy.
There's nothing worse when that happens. So I've had it happen before. You just, you know, I don't know if you switch off for a second or you're literally in the wrong spot, but it just starts happening. You're in the middle of the map, you're nowhere near a hill, and you just say like, it could even be 4 of you alive, and you just say like, okay, we're nowhere near it, we're not going to make it. Yeah.
I think that all comes down to, because I've obviously, I think we've both experienced it as well. It's like, the losing rounds like that, it just comes down to the good rotations from the opposite team and literally just being caught out mid-map, because obviously you're so far away from every single hill, like if you were an open or closed here on Foundation. Yes, when you lose rounds like that, it's unfortunate, okay, because there's nothing you can do about it. There's no kills you can make. There's no people getting killed in your team. You're just simply
dying.
In the wrong place.
Dying, yeah, I'm not saying no dying, but You just see them desperately sprinting back for their hills, and it's not going to get there.
Now, a couple of seconds late, it gets X'd out in the middle of the map. Still, no power weapons put into play just yet, as eRa are, I think, what, is it 5-3 up now?
It is 5-3, yeah, 5-3 eRa. And we've got the start again, so we've got 3 people sent by eRa. No, 2 people sent by eRa, 3 people sent by HLH to the statue side. That's it. Nah, Ash is the play, so Ash has to be the play. He needs to wait for his cross from his team.
4-pointed. He's getting crossed as well.
Oh, he should be going down.
He actually escaped with his life. Godflex just needed to try and land one more shot. Godflex is actually going to get taken out because of that. Jay is going to be able to pick up that kill right there, but it's going to get taken out by Ash with the little reaction shot for his teammate. Syntax is going to get down by reaction. The man himself, as Buzzer, is going to be in a 1v2 situation on E. Going to be taken out by Ash. There's actually 3 dead right now for HLH in favour of eRa. That's quick. Yeah,
it's a very good start for eRa. And the push then, so the push for HLH is coming over straight to that home hill. You see them rotating back round. So it's going to be a 2v2, it's going to be a 4v2, and there's someone flanking as well through the middle. So Crimson's managed to pick up a kill on Saki. So it's what, 5v4 at the moment in favour of eRa.
Yeah, eRa have that advantage, but I still think it's a little bit maybe too early doors. Godflex has hit 2 really nice shots, but hasn't downed him.
Okay.
I was going to say, thank goodness he got the kill in there, but I don't know, it's triple cap coming in. Godflex would be nowhere near to help out for his teammates, as Syntax is going to get down just by numbers, and obviously the Reti power coming into play right there.
Right, so some good cross shield, yeah, great cross shield there by HLH. They've been able to pick off Ash. Now they need to just rat round. Ooh, but there is a guy in the corner. Is that a retro that he has as well?
Yeah, it's mad. That's what we're talking about, the Reti power coming into play.
I don't know if they're going to be able to get this kill.
No, Saki's been able to revive himself, but again, there's 3 of them there, you know, from eRa, so they're just going to be able to work together, use a bit of team fire.
Crimson's just...
Actually, I think Crimson's killed Buzzer by mistake.
Curb stomped him as well.
Because I think it aimed for Saki, who was obviously down for the count.
He's just missed and got away with it. And now they've got to push in. If they want to get their home hill back, they're having to push into the Rawr.
Yeah, this could be bad news for HLH, as they are currently getting triple caps with Crimsons, with a retro power coming into play. There's no way you can run into a weapon like that, which allows them to get, what, 6-3 up in map number 2. So eRa 1 round away from going forward into the winners bracket. Is it final or is it semi-final? I think it's semi-final.
Yeah, they're 1 round away from going into the winners bracket final.
And obviously HLH will be knocked off into the losers, which obviously they wouldn't want, you know. They're feeling fairly confident, especially from earlier, as they were a little bit dominating against the other teams. But, you know, coming out against eRa, a lot of people have been saying that it could possibly be like an eRa XL final. And I can see eRa doing a pretty good job for, you know, being a fairly new team compared to these other teams that have been at the event.
Yeah, new team, but not really new players. So I know Ash, Crim, and so Jack, so Reaction, Crim, and Marsh have been playing some regional since in London, so they've been playing with each other for a while. Yeah. And yeah, they are a good team as long as they can keep their cool, keep their heads. I know Ronnie's played with them well as well. He's not currently on their team, but
just a pick up for the event.
Picked up for the event, yeah.
We've got a few kills being traded for both teams at the moment, as Marsh takes out Buzzer for 2 to be dead for HLH versus 1 for eRa. Godflex is actually going to get flamed out in sin to his life, and another player's dropping as well. Jay is actually down, so there's 3 down for HLH at the moment, as they are in a 2v5 or 2v5 situation. But you have eRa, you know, knocking on your door in the spawn with 3 and the retro on your home hill.
And he's just left E.
E hasn't even capped. Yeah, he hasn't even capped it.
They've just left E, and they're making the push on the home hill. And they've got a 2v1 for a short time here, so. But he's going to be rotating back, so it's going to be a 2v2.
Yeah, and I don't think with that cover.
It's going to be a 2v2 and a 3v2, so they need to win each fight. So good start.
Syntax picking up a nice kill, but yeah, I think that play with not capping E is literally just to try and slam out, but it's not really working, as Syntax is in a 1v with Reaction. Unfortunately, it's going to miss that final shot there, as the teabagging's come into play with all 5 dead as well for HLH. Oh no, this is...
Started off so well, they got the initial, and now they just need to... Yeah, so that last guy is going to be rotating from this corner.
The triple cap. Do you think that play right there by HLH choosing not to cap E is, you know, led to this?
No, it would have given him a little bit more time, but they still lost these fights.
you go. eRa coming into play, winning map number 2 for 7-3, going 2-0 in the quarterfinals, I do believe, in the winners bracket, knocking out HLH to losers. So, what do you think of that?